Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and because of the release of Disney Plus, you're gonna see me probably watching and reviewing a lot of Disney films, Pixar films. I was already in the middle of doing that on my own, but with Disney Plus, it's so much easier, it's so much more convenient, and this movie is because of that. I'm talking about Frozen! Frozen is a 2013 film. Man, I did not realize that that movie was over 6 years old now. It's one of those films that when it first came out, I almost refused to watch it. I said, no, I will not watch it. I mean, I wasn't a big, I'm going to go see an animated movie in theaters anyways, maybe for certain few selected ones, but not just any old one. And I remember the music of this movie, I remember just everybody being wrapped up of it and how much money it made. So it was everywhere, Frozen. And I already got sick of it before I watched it, especially that Let It Go song. The plot is you see these two sisters, Anna and Elsa. Elsa has these ice-like abilities. She's Mrs. Freeze, and when she's young, especially, she can't control her powers, and there's an incident where she almost very badly injures her sister. So from that point out, she says, I'm not going to spend time with my sister. I'm not going to be the reason why she might die or something might happen. So I'm going to distance myself. I'm going to cut her off. I can't use my powers. Then their parents die because it's Disney. So all parents must die, or at least they get on a ship and they're shipwrecked or crashes, and so we can just assume they died, although there's a theory that it's somehow connected to Tarzan. Maybe we'll never know that. And the rest of the movie, you see that, yes, they are trying to bond back together, but Elsa, once again, her powers get used in front of the public. People are afraid of her. She runs off. And so her sister, Anna, has to go find her and bring her back and kind of save her. What I thought of Frozen was the movie's not bad. I didn't dislike it. I'm not even saying I expected to dislike it. I just was like, alright, what am I gonna expect? What am I gonna get from this movie? It's not necessarily in my demographic, right? This is for young girls or maybe just girls in general. But there was a certain sweetness to it. There was a certain sense of sadness at the beginning when you do see how close they used to be. How Elsa used to use her powers to bring her sister snow or ice because it's not something they get in their little kingdom. And then when the accident happens, and so you see how she closes herself off from Anna, like, you feel bad. You do. It's sad in those ways. And then every time that Anna's trying to go to her door and say, do you want to build a snowman? Don't worry, I won't be singing throughout this review. But it's, again, it's sad. You feel for that. It's like they could be closer. They could have a better relationship, but they don't. And then you get them a little older, and Anna is voiced by Kristen Bell. Instantly, I could tell it was her. I like her. Maybe a little naive because she's already engaged to this dude that she met right off the bat. I knew instantly that that guy was going to be no good. I don't know, he just rubbed me the wrong way instantly. I don't know if it was supposed to be a surprise. I don't know if I was supposed to be shocked when you found out this guy's true intentions, but I certainly wasn't. Elsa is voiced by Idina Menzel, who, you know, when you see how she has these Frozen abilities, they don't really get into how she has it or where it came from, or is this a situation like the X-Men or the Mutants, right, where there's just a bunch of people with powers? Who knows? Again, they don't get into it, but she just does. She just has these powers. And I think it was her being willing to cut herself off, being willing to seclude herself. Yeah, she accidentally froze the whole kingdom. Yeah, the whole forest is frozen and whatnot, but it's not her fault. So I guess you don't hate her or blame her as much as you could. Jonathan Groff plays Kristoff. He's this guy who lives in the woods with his moose, and the two of them end up meeting Anna and sort of trying to help her. I like the character fine. I mean, I wouldn't say he was, hugely important and hugely essential to the plot itself. The plot, at the end of the day, does come down to the two sisters, and I like that. But the character himself was amusing. He had his moments. Olaf. Let's talk about Olaf. He is the snowman that they've built before, and then I'm still not necessarily entirely sure how Olaf came to life. Like, does Elsa's frozen powers also entail bringing him back to life, like he's Jack Frost or something? I don't know. Again, he just sort of comes to life. He's voiced by Josh Gad, and I know some people might be annoyed of Josh Gad or sick of him or some roles maybe, or maybe even Olaf themselves. I expected to be more annoyed by Olaf, but he had some moments. He did make me chuckle, and he did have some amusing moments of just even his whole bit about wanting to be on the beach and wanting to enjoy the sun, not realizing that if he did, he would melt and die. But you know, that's the charm of the character, and that's why I was able to go along with him. They didn't shove him too much in your face. They didn't have him, like I thought they would, have a bunch of horrible, bad jokes and one-liners. No, he was there. He filled the role. He was the cute character, the sidekick. But he also wanted to help, and he also was helping the characters out. The Let It Go song, again, I thought I was going to dread when they played this, when Elsa sang it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not saying that I'm not still annoyed by it. I'm just saying that I'm not as annoyed by it. It was fine. This movie was good. I can see, I mean, it's like, what, the second highest grossing animated movie of all time or something crazy like that. That is pretty crazy. Based off of something that I think just came out of nowhere. I don't know if this is based on a book or anything like that. They just made it. It was an original movie, and boom, it blew up. So good for you, Disney. Good for you, Frozen. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen Frozen. What do you think of it? Do you like it as well? Do you love the songs? I'm not the biggest musical person. Whenever I watch a movie and they break out into musicals, I sort of roll my eyes and go, all right, here we go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!